First time here at Road Atlanta, never driven here before. Ken's been here before, he's doing amazing here.
So are you, considering that you're in a new car?
Well, thank you. We'll see how this all goes.
I'm scared of you after 2 or 3 more rounds.
Man, I'm scared of you, the future, right there. But yeah, let's go out there, give it all we got, and then some, and see where it takes us.
Yeah.
Right?
Should be a good round.
Definitely.
Should be exciting.
Here's the man that built the monster. So, Steph, can't you tell us about the car?
Sure. Our new 2011 Scion TC is quite different than our last car. It's a completely new build. Everything about it is new. The new body style car. The old car was a V8. This one's a 4-cylinder. And what's really cool about this one is we actually used the engine that came in the car, the 2AR engine. And we stroked it to a 2.7 liter, we turbocharged it, and now it makes 500 plus horsepower. It's all set up for drift, and since Fredric's the driver, we really wanted to cater to his style and what he's used to. And he used to drive a 1995 Toyota Supra Turbo. And we've set the driving position a little bit farther back, so it's similar to that Supra. We have the pedals arranged in a way that's similar to what he's used to, even as all the way from like the steering wheel and the shifter location. So he's already feeling more at home just stepping into this new car just from the driving position. Another thing that's different about this TC from like a normal street one is we changed the suspension a bit. Since the car's not driven from the front wheels, it's driven from the rear, we actually changed some of the geometry in the rear so it has better forward grip. And then the steering, where a normal car maybe turns 35 degrees, ours turns about 60 degrees. So as the car is turning and counter steering, you can get more angle and more drift. And that's really important for, judging and making sure the car doesn't spin out and having that style where the car really looks extreme at big slip angles.
Wow, that was one hell of a qualify session. I think we scored a 90.9 on the second run, so really excited. And what's even better is that it's total redemption from Long Beach since we had a bad weekend there. But oh my God, I'm still shaking up from the qualifier run. It was awesome. The car is flawless now, and we got all the bugs worked out. So now that we're off to a good start here, we're carrying a good momentum, and I think tomorrow should be really good. Really excited.
We're about to introduce the top 16 to you. Who made it? Who's going to reign supreme here tonight? Get the signature carbon fiber trophies. We have 3 trophies in total to give away. We have champagne to spray. We're going to have some fun tonight. Under the lights, here's the second round of the Formula Drift Pro Championship.
So we made it through qualify, and now we're in the top 32. The top 32, I was matched up against Charles Ng, and throughout this whole weekend, I knew I was creating a lot of smoke, and if I can smoke screen him, I think I can carry an advantage going to the second run. So that's what I did, a lot of smoke, a lot of angle, and just a lot of excitement in my run. In the second run, right as we were going in, I noticed that he was going a little too shallow, so I kind of backed off a little bit, but he carried on, so I was trying to play catch up, and I caught him at the horseshoe, and that gave us the win for the top 32. So we made it to the top 16. We were really excited, and just watching the crowd here in Atlanta is just always very entertaining because you just can feel the excitement from the crowd. So now we're in the top 16, and I'm matched up against Pat Mordaunt in the silver and blue 350Z. Throughout the weekend, I was watching his run, so I was kind of familiar with the way he approaches the course and how fast he was going or his line. So, we had a strategy planned, and the strategy was to just run my qualified lap and my lead lap, and on the following lap, just stick as close as I can to him because he was pretty consistent and he wasn't driving funky or he wasn't playing any tricks. And so maybe 4 or 5 groups before our turn, I started to warm up the car. We were doing donuts and burnouts just to get the car warmed up. As I was approaching the start line, I heard a clunk, bang, and it was that sound and that feeling that kind of reminded me of past events, and I knew right away that it was a differential that had gone. So fortunately we didn't have time to fix it, but what makes it more frustrating is that when he went, his car caught on fire, which means that if we had maybe, I don't know, if we did maybe 3 practice runs less, we could have been out there and he could have caught on fire. I don't know what the outcome would have been, but I think we had a great chance this event, and the car was running strong. The new tire setup was excellent. We had a lot of smoke, speed. We even qualified high for this event with a 90.9 in 6th place, so it's just a bummer. You know, we were really excited, but I guess we'll just have to come back stronger for round 3 Palm Beach.
In top 32, I was matched against Pat Sear, badass rookie. His style is a little different to others. He's very fast mid-turn and has a little bit of an advantage by being able to shoot away from you out of turns. So I wanted to chase him real good, try and be on his tail going in there, because I know he would take off. So goal was to put down 2 decent runs. We did so. Pat wasn't as lucky, so he had a spin. So we moved on to top 16. My top 16 match was Dai Yoshihara. I knew that was going to be one of the toughest challenges I could have ever gotten here in Atlanta. Dai is super fast, super consistent. I knew we had to bring our A game and even step it up a notch. Dai started off leading. And we actually had a good chase run on him. I was able to follow him pretty good through that first entry section. Going into the horseshoe, I followed him. He got a slight gap going down the hill, but overall I think we were pretty even following that first run. Second run was my lead run, and I knew we were gonna have to really give it all we got. So I went in there, took one of the harder entries I've done all weekend. Really kept it pinned into that second inner clip, but overshot by a touch into the horseshoe, followed through there, and managed to create a little gap down the hill. Dai ended up taking the win. I really would have wanted it to be a one more time, but then again, Dai went on to the finals. Goes to show his acclaim and legacy at this track. He's always been real good, so I think we did what we could to keep up. Hopefully next time we'll get it one more time and move on. Next up is Formula D Round 3 in Palm Beach, and for the first time during my career here in FD, we're going to a track that nobody has any data, any experience with. It's anybody's game, and I can't wait.